So recently here, I've been much more into digging through like cigar boxes at flea markets looking for old pocket knives. And at the Williams Grove Flea Market, if you live kind of around, that area, this area, um, you know, eastern or central Pennsylvania, whatever you want to call it, the Susquehanna Valley, if you will, whatever. Williams Grove has a flea market. I don't know if it's Saturday and Sunday or just Sunday, but they definitely have it on Sunday. There's a guy there that has a bunch of knives, if you're in the area. But anyway, he has, like I said, a bunch of knives. He has some like cigar boxes filled with like lower quality, or not lower quality, but like lesser valued knives, I guess. So I like to dig through those cigar boxes. And that's who I bought the TL29 from a few weeks back. And I'm trying to think of what else I got from him. I got something else from him, but I can't think of it right now. Oh, that German knife that I can't name, that I think might be a kissing crane, but I'm not sure. But anyway, this week I was digging through his cigar boxes, and I had just read the article in the Knife magazine. The magazine's called Knife Magazine, on the old Russell Navy knives. So I saw this, and I went, well, that's a Navy knife. Now, it's not a Russell, it's Camillus, but still very cool. Interesting blade shape because it's a Navy knife meant for cutting rope. You put down a rope, kind of smack it with a mallet or something, or I guess you could probably saw through the rope with it, but, it doesn't have a point on it because you don't really want to have long pointy blades on a ship that's, moving around in the waves. And, if sailors get a little like rowdy or angry or whatever, you don't want them fighting each other, I suppose. But I think basically the real reason would be the ships, in uneasy waters. You wouldn't want there to be an accident. So I guess this was the safest blade shape they could come up with. But you will see here, if I can get it to focus, it says approved USCG 1944-05. Now, the approved USCG, I'm going to assume, is U.S. Coast Guard, and I'm going to assume that 1944 is the year, and I'm not sure what the 05 is, but I'm just going based off of assumption that first part means the year, which would be 1944, which would be World War II, for those of you who are not history buffs. So, I figured I wanted this knife. So I asked him how much he wanted for it. He picked it up and handled it a little bit. And it was $20. And I thought, okay, I'll do $20. So I paid $20 for this knife. It's got wooden handles. Now, when I picked it up before, I honestly thought these were some sort of synthetic. But then once I started playing with it more in the car, they're definitely wood. And they're like a jigged wood, so that's cool. Brass liners, steel bolsters, steel spring, steel blade, obviously. I think it's got steel pins. Yeah, probably steel pins. It does surprise me a little bit that if this knife was made in 44, that they used brass for the liners, because that would have all been being used for cartridges, I would think. So that is a little weird. It's got this bail on it, and my girlfriend asked about that, and basically I told her, what I told her was, it's probably to tie this to your like belt, to tie the knife to your belt like the Boy Scout and Girl Scout knives, so that, if it were to fall out of your pocket, you wouldn't lose the knife. But it has this intricate decoration here on the ends of the bail here, which is kind of cool. Just a neat little detail. And I believe the bail is just steel. But yeah, I thought it was a cool knife for $20. Certainly still usable. I haven't fully decided yet. The edge is a little jacked up on this. Let's get some chips out of it and stuff. But what I might do, I might sharpen this up and occasionally carry it Although I have not decided on that yet, but the knife is all here, and it's a solid feeling knife. There's still no blade play. The snap or action on it is still great. I haven't put any like oil in it or anything. Haven't cleaned it up yet. So depending on how I feel, I may sharpen this knife up and carry it occasionally. Now, that might not happen just simply because I have so many other knives, and obviously a knife that is older like this, you don't really want to carry too much or use too much or anything, because you don't want to lose it. You don't want something to break or whatever either. At some point I am going to get a display case for all of my older pocket knives that I have, and just want to like keep on display. And if I get a display like that, this will probably go in it. But anyway, this is the Camillus sailor's knife, or navy knife maybe, or I'm not sure exactly what they would have called this. I'm just going to call it a sailor's knife, I think. But cool knife. Definitely cool. I really like the way it is and everything. Really like the way it looks. I like what kind of condition it's in, because it's not pristine, but it's also, all still all good. If I wanted to, go ahead and carry this, I could. So I definitely enjoy that. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one, and I hope you have a good day.